All right, how goes it, everybody? Welcome to let's just say chapter 4. Did I
I
do
thought
chapter already?
I thought you were gonna do book.
Book 4. Okay, welcome to book 4 of Guy Party Podcast. I'm joined this week, as with every week, by my buddy Matt. Say hi, Matt.
Hi.
See, he's actually here.
Yeah.
And of course, I am Al. And this is the Guy Party Podcast, where we talk about pretty much everything and anything under the sun that we feel like talking about this week.
Although, well, I don't know about where you are, but it's dark where I am right now.
Oh, it's sunny and gorgeous actually out here in
Dude,
Cheyenne, Wyoming.
I will say, getting back from dinner tonight and still having it be sunny out after the whole time change again was really nice.
Yeah, it's nice now. Like when I leave the gym, it's like, ooh, it just got dark. I
Yeah.
still can't do anything, but at least I can see like a sunset a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It is. Yeah. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, buddy.
That's a thing. We went to a St. Patrick's Day parade.
Oh, is that where you're at? I was wondering what the parade would be.
Yeah, we went to a St. Patrick's Day parade down in Fort Collins, Colorado. So it's only like an hour away, if that, 45 minutes. If you can go 75 on the highways out here, aka 90. So
Well, Turnpike in Pennsylvania is 70, so
yeah, but there's other cops out there.
fair enough.
There's nobody here. Plus, if there is a cop, you can see him 15 miles down the road because it's just flat on the high plains out here. So like, is that a cop? I don't know. Might as well slow down anyway. And some guy just blown off the side of the road because the wind's like 80 miles an hour, gusting sometimes. So yeah, so we did that this morning, and then I hit up afterwards. I knew there was some cool like comic book like kind of game shops down there.
I saw a picture.
Yeah, so we decided to go there, and I'm looking for more posters to put in the game room. So we just went down there and like
What
there's
did
like
you said you got two posters?
got two posters.
What'd
I
you get?
got one of Guardians 2, Volume 2.
All right.
It's pretty sick. It's like like how Guardians is like all like this really high saturated colors.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It shows like Yondu and then Star Lord and what's Groot and Rocket, and just kind of goes down like I guess Yondu sticks out further, and they kind of go back and back and back, and the logo, the Guardians, kind of widens as it goes to the bottom, and everybody else's faces kind of get like smaller as it goes. It's pretty sick. And then the other one is everybody in the Marvel universe,
Like in the
including Squirrel
cinematic.
Girl.
All right. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
is it cinematic
No,
universe or is
no.
it the whole universe?
I wouldn't say, okay. I wouldn't say it's the whole universe because I
All
mean,
right.
it's probably like I only see like 20 or 30 faces maybe. Some of them are really small, some of them
Probably all the notable ones.
big. Dude, I don't know. Squirrel Girl's on there.
She's becoming notable.
Dude, I just randomly went to Barnes and Noble like 2 years ago, and I just text you like, who the fuck is this Squirrel Girl character? And I just kind of like, it's been a running joke between us now for the past
Yeah.
2 years.
It.
And I just bought this poster, and I was like, fuck, there's Squirrel Girl on it.
I'm.
I can't wait.
I'm surprised you didn't pick up a Squirrel Girl comic.
Dude, yeah, my girlfriend sent Matt a picture. My phone died because I have a shitty phone. It's a good phone, but the battery dies way too fast. But so I had to take pictures on her phone. But they have a shitload of Marvel comics there.
Yeah.
You gotta
I saw the picture. Wait,
Yeah.
was that a Barnes and Nobles or was that just at some random shop?
No, that was the shop was called like Griffin Comics.
All right.
Did you hear that? Ashley said, "Wash your hands." Yo, nice.
Nice. Thanks.
Mm,
Anyway.
I'll be doing that too. I'm drinking a beer, but it's called Griffin Comics down in Loveland, Colorado. I think we made no, it was in Fort Collins. We made a trip down to like some other shops down in Loveland, but yeah, we went there. They had a lot of shit. Like it was mainly like comic books and like board game stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like board games that I've never heard of. They sold like a lot of cards, like Magic cards and like Pokemon cards and shit too. But it was a cool shop, and they had a bunch of posters in the back wall. And we have like a game room here now. We have like 3-bedroom apartment. One's a spare bedroom, and the third, well, of course, one's our bedroom. One's a spare, and then the third one we made into like a game room. I don't know if I mentioned that before. Did I?
I don't know, but now you
Maybe,
have.
but yeah, we got the game room now. I got a new TV in there, a 55-inch like QLED 4K HDR TV. Thing is gorgeous. We got the systems in there, the PS4, the Switch, and I got my massive like beanbag chair, and I have a little mini fridge in there, and I just don't have it's just white walls. I have like a little Fallout poster and like the map you get in the GTA 5 box, like
Wow.
of the world. Yeah, so I only have those two little things in there. So I want to get some more posters. So I picked up those two. Those two are probably the coolest. There was a Batman Arkham one there.
Oh yeah, was
I was
it
thinking about
Arkham Knight where he's over the Batmobile?
no, there was no Batmobile.
No.
I don't know. I forget which one it was. The kind of like the sticker saying like, oh, it's in like rack A5 or something. It was like in the back in the corner, kind of over the logo. But I know it's a Batman Arkham something.
Nice.
But and then there was a Breath of the Wild one.
Nice.
I was like, kind of want to get the Breath of the Wild one, but I haven't played it yet,
Ah, so
so
good.
I can't justify the purchase until
So
I play
good.
it. And like, wow, I love it. I'm gonna buy it. But so yeah, we did that today, and it was good, dude. It's a really nice day out. It's like 60 degrees and sunny after it just snowed like 3 inches like the other night.
Man,
Everything's
that must be
melting.
nice to have that weather.
Hey man, we got really lucky this year. Apparently, we just moved out here, and typically the winters are not this mild, and it's usually a lot worse. I was talking to some guy last night. He's like, "Yeah, it's not uncommon for it to like snow in June." So I was like, "Oh fuck," but we'll see.
That would suck.
I guess. I mean, as long as it's like warm during the day, like at least 65, I'll be fine. If it goes down to
Yeah.
like 30 at night and snows a little bit, whatever. It'll be gone the next day, but
Yeah.
it would still be a nuisance. But whatever. Screw it. So let's talk about the elephant in the room.
I mean, is it really an elephant right now until we bring it up?
For me, it is.
Yeah. I'll let you announce it because I think you're. I don't want to say more affected by it, but
I'm more. I don't know if I'm more saddened by it, but anyway, Stephen Hawking has passed. Such a shame.
a shame. But
It's a major loss.
so I don't know what he was doing the past couple of years or decade or so for the science community. So not entirely sure about that.
Probably more than we know.
Maybe, possibly, don't know. But I will say, like I think it's something that you shouldn't necessarily look at as sad, but be more inspired by.
Yeah.
Because he lived a hell of a life. Because I think
yeah.
he was diagnosed like
Age 20.
age 20, was that it was, and given 2 years to live essentially,
Pretty much.
and he lived to the age of 76.
76, dude. That's
He
anything
lived,
over those 2 years is just gravy. Like,
and he made it 56 years.
dude,
And still-
anybody in good health can hope to live to 76. You know?
Yeah. And not only that, but he contributed greatly to the science fields even after he was diagnosed.
Yeah, he was
So
exactly. That's something to look at. Like, man, if this guy can overcome this and do that for all these years and just kind of just keep moving forward and not lose your passion for something with such a debilitating disease. I mean, why can't anybody?
exactly, that's what I mean. Like he
Yep.
did a shit ton after he was diagnosed. So the fact that, like, did it for 56 years, God bless him. God knows where he'd be without him.
Exactly. Yeah, he's major applied mathematics and theoretical physics, man. Like he was the guy. Astrophysics, astronomy, dude was with being so limited in like movement and speech capabilities. Like the dude did more in his entire life than a million people combined would do with fully functioning. Just a testament to how amazing the guy was.
Yeah.
I've read a couple of his books too, like very insightful, very in depth. I mean, dude, I am in no way, shape, or form an intelligent scientist. I mean, I'm a geologist, but like I would read his stuff, I would understand it a little bit, and like some chapters I'd be like, what the fuck is he talking about? But like, whoa, the dude, there will only be one.
That, yeah, probably.
Yep.
What was it? I saw somewhere on Reddit. I'm not gonna be able to find it now. But he was like born on
January 8th, 1942.
which
Exactly 300 years after the death of Galileo.
was it? He was born during the same day as he died, and then like the day he died was the day Einstein was born or something.
Yeah, he died on Einstein's birthday,
Yeah.
which is also Pi Day, 314, 3.14. So people immediately thought it was like, oh, what a crazy coincidence. But-
Yeah.
And that's all it was, is a crazy coincidence, But dude will be missed.
Yes, he
Crazy
will.
guy. Crazy, intelligent professor at like Cambridge and God knows where else. He got his PhD in 1965 with his thesis titled Properties of Expanding Universes. I can't even understand expanding like cakes, like in the fucking oven. Like how's the souffle rise? Like, no, I don't get that. But this dude understood how the universe expands. And
Yeah, the whole universe thing just blows my mind. No matter
I'm-
what.
Yep, I am a closet astronomy lover. That
Yeah.
makes any sense. All the books I have, like I have like Neil deGrasse Tyson stuff. I have all of Carl Sagan stuff. I have like 2 or 3 Hawking's books. I have a lot of astronomy books, and this stuff just fascinates me. Like you look outside at night and like, holy shit, like,
Well,
how
depending
far
on where
away
you
and-
are.
oh, dude, you can see stars out here like crazy.
Yeah, I could imagine. I would love.
Sucks to be you. Remember the cabin? Remember at the cabin, see how many stars
Nope.
you can see? Oh yeah, it's true. We'll say that story for a different time. But
Yeah.
yeah, astronomy is it's got a
I do
special place.
remember in college, I was like one of the few things where it's like, I wish I went to a school and knew of a job I could do after that without needing like 8 years of schooling.
yeah
Or more.
PhD in
Yeah.
theoretical quantum mechanics or some crap like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, dude. Long story short, the guy will be greatly missed. R.I.P. And drinking some IPA.
Rip and
Yeah.
pepperoni.
Here's to Mr. Hawking. Professor Hawking. Good IPA.
So,
Anyway, let's get that sad news out of the way.
and then also later this week, I guess it was just yesterday. Yesterday, the Avengers trailer dropped.
Yeah, let's get on to the good stuff. The more upbeat, happy stuff. Yeah, new Avengers trailer.
I lost my
Thoughts?
shit.
I was gonna say, yeah, what are your thoughts?
I lost
text
my shit. Oh my god. Yeah,
you
so
find
like
it?
I got done. Huh?
Did you find your shit?
No, it's still missing.
We're still lost, guys. This just in. It's lost for like 24 hours.
Um,
If anybody's find that shit, give him a call.
Hang on. I'm gonna try and
Oh,
pull up the
yeah,
trailer
excuse me.
because I like watched the trailer probably a good 5 or 6 times in the matter of half an hour.
I've only seen it once.
And I am very excited. The whole exchange in the beginning, you have Gamora talking about
Gamora.
Thanos coming in, and
What's the guy's name again?
Thanos.
No, that's what Tony Stark says.
Oh yeah,
What's the dude's name again?
hearing
Thanos.
hearing him say that gave me chills.
Why?
I think it was partly just the way his expression, his facial expression is when he asks. Like, it's like him saying his facial expression essentially looks like, oh shit, like this is bigger than anything they've ever had to deal with. With obviously it is.
Yeah, they're in for a fucking fight.
They're dealing with the Infinity Gauntlet. But it was just like I watched it 5 or 6 times at least. Like I said, so excited to finally see it culminate after 10 years since the original Iron Man came out.
I can't believe it's been 10 years already.
I know, I can't either. But it's just like last night I was playing games with buddies and like we were just talking about for a solid like half an hour, speculating what's gonna happen.
You can't even guess though.
Like there's a couple things that we're all kind of guessing. Like there's a scene in the trailer where you see the Hulkbuster armor for Iron Man in the fight, and a lot of people are speculating that Stark is not in that armor.
Oh, the big heavy mech? Like
yeah, the one he fights the Hulk in
Yeah.
Age of Ultron. A lot of people are speculating actually Bruce Banner is in it.
Is he not hulked out this one, or?
Well, here's the thing. In the very beginning of the trailer, you see an aerial shot of Bruce Banner, not Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, and War Machine looking up into the sky, looking at something. So he's obviously sometime in between Thor Ragnarok and Infinity War, he goes back to Bruce Banner, which, spoiler alert for Thor Ragnarok if you haven't seen it, at one point when he's Bruce Banner in the film, he says he's afraid to turn into the Hulk again because he's afraid he won't be able to turn back to Bruce Banner afterwards.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, obviously, he's going to be Bruce Banner again at some point. And at one point in the trailer, I guess it's like probably about halfway through, you see the Hulkbuster armor, and people are speculating, like I said, that it's Bruce Banner in it, actually, and not Iron Man. And then towards...
How the fuck did he look like that stuff?
It's just all speculation, but there's also one shot, which I think would be really cool, where you see the armor get overrun by like the Chitauri, or I'm guessing it's a Chitauri in the film that's kind of like fighting with Thanos, and you see them overrun the Hulkbuster armor, and people are like, it would be awesome if Bruce Banner's in it, he gets overrun in the armor and hulks out while in the armor and just breaks out of it as the Hulk and just starts going ape on all the Chitauri.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
What else is it?
That would be
obviously
sick.
People are speculating how it's going to end because Avengers 4 is going to lead up into it.
Of course.
A lot of people are thinking that it's going to end with essentially Thanos getting all the stones.
Yeah, you can see in the trailer he has like 2 or 3.
I know.
You can see him grabbing.
So
what's his face?
He has.
You can see like he has 2 in his hand.
He has the power one, which is purple. I think the space one, which is blue. So he has 2 of them.
He has blue and purple.
Blue and purple.
You can see him like Captain America trying to like hold his hand back, and you can see purple and blue.
That was amazing at the end when he is pretty much arm wrestling Thanos
on his own. Two hands to one.
Which I'm super excited about that.
Yeah.
But
dude,
obviously
it's gonna be an epic movie.
Obviously, at some point he's gonna get all 6 stones, and
you think it's gonna be in the first one or part 2?
So this is what like I said, people are speculating he's gonna get them all at the very end, which is gonna lead up to
transition into the second
Avengers 4. One thing I am excited about is there is an obvious flashback shot in the trailer. I don't remember where it is in the trailer. I guess it's probably about a minute 20 in. And you see a shot of his hand and a little green hand grab onto his index finger.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's going to be Gamora. It's going to be a flashback, which is nice. They're kind of fleshing out the background of the character, which I'm super excited about because it's not just going to be kind of throwing him in there and being like, oh, I'm a bad guy. Like, we're actually going to see some backstory. Obviously, hopefully with Gamora also.
Yep. Yeah, because we didn't get much of that in Guardians, like at all,
No.
right?
No, we just
So-
know Gamora says that Thanos is her father, which obviously is more
Along with
adopted
the-
father.
Yeah, yeah. Who's the other? Who is the her sister?
Nebula.
Nebula. Yeah, she's a crazy bitch.
But yeah, I'm super excited. There's a small Easter egg. I don't know if they'll do it in the film, but people are speculating this is how it would be awesome if the first film ended in this way, where in the very beginning, like I said, Gamora's talking to Stark, and I don't remember exactly what she says, but she's like, if he gets all the stones, he could end the world with a snap of his fingers.
Mm-hmm.
In the Infinity Gauntlet comic story arc where it was first introduced, that is literally how he wipes out half the universe. He literally snaps his fingers and wipes out
really?
half the universe.
Fuck that.
So, like, I was talking to somebody last night, and we're like, it would be awesome if just that's how the first movie ended. Was he gets all the stones, he snaps, and it just goes black. And then then it's like, the story will continue in Avengers 4. I think that would be an amazing way to end it. Obviously, they already have their ending since the movie is coming out in a month.
I mean, it's based off the comics sometimes, right? Most of the time.
Yes and no.
I don't read the comics. You do. I mean, how?
I don't read a whole lot
past
of
movies.
Marvel, so
Oh, okay. You're
it's
a
tough
DC
for me to
guy?
say. I'm more of a DC guy, so it's tough to say.
Sorry.
But people are also speculating somehow either Vision's gonna die, or somehow in Wakanda they're gonna come up with another power source because he has the Mind Stone in his head, which is kind of
Wakanda
key to
forever.
him.
Yeah. Yep. Maybe some vibranium crazy shit.
Yeah, that's what people are speculating, is they're gonna do something with vibranium.
Yep.
I would say it was pretty funny
crazy.
at the end when Peter Parker meets Doctor Strange.
yeah.
and
I laughed out loud.
Peter introduces himself as Peter Parker, and Doctor Strange says, "Oh, I'm Doctor Strange." Peter Parker's like,
Oh.
"Oh, we're using made-up names. I'm Spider-Man."
Then
Doctor
I'm
Strange just
Spider-Man.
Doctor Strange just looks at him like, "Is this kid being serious right now, or what's the deal with this kid?"
Yep.
I guess the only other
That's-
two
yeah.
things I do want to touch on the trailer. Scrubbing through it again real quick. There is a shot of the Black Order in it, which is like
Order?
all of Thanos's minions.
The minions.
Let me see if I can find that actual shot again real quick. I know. So I'm pretty sure you see Loki in that shot.
Yeah, I saw him in there. I don't know if it was that scene, but yeah.
Why can I not find that shot now? Oh, here it is. So there's Loki in it. And there's a couple other of his little minions. One is Ebony Maw, who we actually see a little bit later in that same trailer. The one that's like holding up Doctor Strange in a pin cushion. He doesn't really have any superpowers, except he's apparently very persuasive and very, very smart. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he comes into play with taking on Doctor Strange. And then there's
Yeah.
Loki in that shot. There's two others who I'm not sure who they are off the top of my head, but then there's the Black Dwarf, who's kind of like the thing from Fantastic Four, where he's like really strong, kind of like creature, kind of almost like rock type looking, I believe.
Made of.
I don't know what he's made of
stone.
exactly.
Well, if you don't know, I don't know.
Oh, look at this. There is Ebony Maw.
I don't even know some of these characters you're naming.
Yeah, they only... I don't know when they were actually added to the Marvel universe. Of course, Glaive, superhuman strength, agility, durability, and immortal. Master combatant. So he's going to be like, you know, Oh, apparently he was indirectly mentioned in Guardians of the Galaxy. I'd be interested to go
Oh,
back
really?
and watch that. It's under appearances as Guardians of the Galaxy and in parentheses indirectly mentioned.
Hmm.
So I would like to go into that and see how he was mentioned. Proxima
Yeah,
Midnight, who's
he's
also what?
I'm just reading about Ebony Maw here.
Oh,
Number of things.
apparently,
You're not a fighter, but dangerous thinker of manned Titan's army.
apparently
Yep.
they were all mentioned in Guardians.
Really?
All of them under movie appearances, they say Guardians of the Galaxy indirectly mentioned.
Huh.
So I'd want to go back into that now and see where they mention. Maybe they say the Black Order instead of each of their names. But
Yeah. It's indirectly mentioning them. It's associated with
Yeah.
that group.
I'd
Yeah.
I'd be interested to go back. I'll have to watch that now and see how they are brought up.
Yep.
But seeing them, like, I just read a story arc which came out like 5 years ago called Infinity, which I think they might have been introduced in, and it was a pretty cool story, so I'm excited to see that they're in it. And then I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else in the trailer that I saw that I was getting super excited for. I mean, obviously just about every shot, seeing Thor hold, or not Thor, seeing Thanos hold Thor just by the head, dragging him, was a pretty
Oh yeah, he's just screaming.
crazy image to see.
Yeah. Ashley was like, "Is Thor in there?" I was like, "Oh, there he is."
Oh, he's in there.
Yeah, he's up in there.
So
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see how this all plays out. And I actually read I saw a link somewhere earlier today, that apparently Feige, the whole head behind the MCU,
Okay.
apparently he said any deaths that happen are permanent.
Ooh.
So a lot of people were like, I don't know how that makes sense, because at the end, ultimately, obviously, Thanos is going to lose. There's the time stone. You can just rewind time, so that way someone doesn't die. So it'll be interesting. But I do agree with what some people were saying, where they have to be permanent, or else it will not feel like there's a threat.
Yeah, I mean, if everybody just if Thanos
Yeah.
comes, fucking do it, kill us
But-
all. Just
Well,
time
obviously, no one really knows about that except for Doctor Strange and his affiliates, because they're the only ones that know that Time Stone can do what it does.
Yeah, true.
But it will be interesting to see what happens, because I think both Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans are both kind of done after Avengers 4.
Really?
Well, I think Stark, Robert Downey Jr. is. I know Chris Evans is. I remember Chris Evans was originally going to be done after 3, and then he saw the script for 4, and he said, actually, that's where I want to be done. Because apparently Chris Evans thought that the way the story was just perfect for it to finish his storyline there. So whether
I
that
guess
means
Thanos crushes him, he's dead.
either he's dead or something happens where he can no longer be Captain America. So it'll be interesting. I'm excited, obviously.
Duh.
Apparently, also, I don't remember what the exact numbers were, but that was like the quickest trailer to hit like 1 million views or something. And it also was the quickest trailer to get most views or in like a 24-hour period.
Damn.
And it
It's
got
understandable, though.
it got the most views in the first 6 hours it was released.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah, I don't remember exactly what the
Power of
numbers
the
are.
internet, man.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, Infinity War is looking like a monster, according to Fandango pre-sales. It's already According to pre-sold tickets, which is apparently a thing now, Infinity War has outsold Black Panther, Batman vs Superman, and Dawn of Justice, or Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice. Well, clearly, but outsold Black Panther, and Black Panther just broke 1 billion, by the way, globally.
Yeah.
Last weekend, $1 billion, dude.
Where is it? Well, Black Panther also, what was it? It's like the 5th weekend in a row. It's fighting for number one.
Yep, dude, over a month. Most movies are lucky to make it like the first weekend, and then a second one, 2, if they're lucky.
Oh,
And this is like going 5. Broke 1 billion, but dude, Infinity War is on track to maybe outsell that, which is kind of mind blowing.
it's not to me.
I
Like
mean,
I said, like
no.
once.
Dude, the only movies I want to go see in theaters are the Marvel movies and like maybe some like the Star Wars. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see Ready Player One, of course, but like I don't get excited to go see any other movie in theater besides the Marvel movies, man.
Well, I think
That's
right now, like especially with Infinity War, like I said, this is a culmination of 10 years in the works now. I don't know if they necessarily were planning on this when Iron Man 1 came out. I think from what I remember here in the post-credit scene where we first see Samuel L. Jackson as Fury, which is supposed to just originally be a little Easter egg type thing. And then it just, like, I
Pretty
think
much.
they've realized Iron Man was a success. If we do this right, we could get a full franchise going off of more than just Iron Man.
And boy, did they! Holy
Yes,
shit!
they did. And they took a gamble with Robert Downey Jr. Like, he was not someone that you would want to be in your movies at the time. Like, that was when he was in a real bad spot.
Still fucked up on
On what? Kind of cut out a little bit.
drugs, like
Yeah.
coke. He's
And I think it was...
good for him, man.
I think I read it was like originally the studio was gonna said no to Robert Downey Jr. and whoever was directing it like fought for Robert Downey Jr. and
Yeah,
obviously it worked out.
clearly.
So, hence how I was trying to say Robert Downey Jr. just 2 minutes ago and kept saying Stark.
There you can just use them interchangeably now.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of
don't
like
think-
Charles Xavier and Patrick Stewart. Like they just look so on point as each other.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I mean, they kind of play themselves, you know.
yeah,
But it's kind of weird to see Chris Evans wanting to go out. I didn't know he wanted to
Well,
leave.
I think he might be kind of in the same boat as Robert Downey Jr., where they're like, we don't want to stay to the point where we overdo it. I know that's one of
Yeah,
Downey Jr.'s part is he doesn't want to stay to the point where movies start declining in quality, and it's
I don't
just
think they're gonna
not
stop
up to par. I don't think so either, but I understand why they're like, we want to go out. We don't want
on top. Yep.
Yeah, we don't want to like start declining and then like have people be like, oh, they're doing horrible movies now, and they're like, we want to get out. And it's been, at least for Robert Downey Jr., it's been 10 years. That's a lot. And also with
Dude,
Chris
that's a
Evans,
solid 10 years, man.
Chris Evans and Hemsworth, they've both been in it for at least 8 years now. And
Yeah.
like, not necessarily with Robert Downey Jr., but with the other two, they have to stay in really good shape. That has to be very physically demanding on the body. Like, at a certain point, that can just become rough. Like, I understand you bodybuilding and stuff, but it's like,
My back shot, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not
And
good. I
they've
mean,
been
it's,
doing this-
it's awesome.
And they've been
Yeah,
doing this
it does.
for 8 years now of seriously having to stay
Every
in
time
shape.
a movie comes around, hit the gym like fucking.
Yeah.
They're probably in the gym like 3 times a day. In the morning, doing
Yep.
some cardio. Afternoon, doing some lifting. Late night, doing some cardio or something.
Yeah.
Their diets are extremely strict.
Yep.
It's not necessary. That's not the fun part of it. The fun part of it's now. Like right now, I'm just slamming some beer and eating some Pop Tarts.
Yep.
I'm trying to gain some weight. This is the fun part. But when you're like in prep for like a movie or a show or something, it's a rough road.
Yeah, I
But-
could believe it.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I didn't really think about that until you just mentioned it. But yeah, these dudes got to be on point. You know,
Yeah.
poor guys. But
I'm-
anyway, I saw a funny meme. I want to bring this up before we got to like the Marvel Universe stuff, if we are. But I saw it in the Black Panther. It was like, when Chris Evans comes back, Captain America is like, get this man a shield.
Mhm.
I don't know if you saw the meme too, but it was Captain America, get this man a shield, and then it was Hulk, get this man some pants, and then it was Spider-Man, get this man an uncle. And I was like, oh shit, who did?
Um.
I-
Did-
I don't know. Just
no, you
the
just
Reddit
kinda
is
said. Um.
Reddit is boss.
I did see a link on the Marvel Studios subreddit. I just linked you to it. I'll throw it up on the video portion of the podcast. But it's just like entering theaters for Iron Man and entering it for Guardians of the Galaxy. On the Iron Man side, it just shows baby Groot holding something. And then on Infinity War, it's like a older, like, first movie Groot from when, like, before he, like, dies or whatever at the end. It was just like, that's so true because, I mean, we're 26 now. Came out when started when we were 16. Like,
Holy
that's,
shit,
yeah.
dude! I can't like I
It still
I mean,
blows
I
my
know-
mind. It's been 10 years.
yeah. When I look at release dates, I'm like, oh yeah, fucking 08. No shit.
That was like
But,
5
like,
years
when
ago.
I think, yeah, like when I think about that, I'm like, holy
Yeah.
fuck! I had just got my license.
Yeah.
I was still in high school. I was like
You didn't even have your
I was
license at the
younger.
time. Iron Man came out in
but-
May.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have my license. I'd be 15 still.
Same. It just
Yep.
it blows my mind.
Yeah.
And like going
crazy.
with that, it's like when people say 10 years ago, I think the 90s still.
Yeah.
Like I don't think 10 years ago was 2018 or 2008. It was like 99. No, that's 18 years
That's
ago.
20
That's
years ago,
almost
man.
20 years ago.
20 years ago. Dude, like my car's a 2010. I'm like, oh, dude, it's still a new car. And I'm like, oh fuck, that thing
getting
is
ready to be
8 years
shot.
old. It's got like 85,000 miles on it. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But dude, that's how it goes. We move along. But that's so
Man.
true.
Speaking of movies, kind of staying on that subject, I guess.
Drum roll, please, for Matt.
Quite possibly one of the movies I'm looking forward most to outside of the Infinity War and Avengers 4. Batman is supposed to go into production sometime next year.
Woo!
Which I'm happy about because I was hearing, ever since, like, in between Batman vs. Superman and Justice League, and then after Justice League, it's kind of been, like, rotating who's directing it, because originally it was someone, and then Ben Affleck was going to direct it, and now it's Matt Reeves is going to direct it, and then there was rumors he wasn't going to direct it.
Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
But apparently Matt Reeves, the director, has debunked rumors that he was departed and that he is still directing it, but won't start for at least another year. So I'm hoping that means he's taking a lot of time to do like storyboarding and get ready for it before actually starting any production.
Let's make it good, guys.
That's-
This would be DC, of course. So, I mean, these guys, as of late,
Here's the thing. Their solo movies have not been bad in my opinion. The two
they haven't been bad,
Man
but they
of
haven't
Steel-
hit like Marvel movies have.
Man of Steel, I thought was a lot better than what people give it. A lot of people apparently.
Dude, it was
don't-
awesome.
Apparently, people don't like it for some reason. I
That
don't
was
know
that
why.
was one of the best superhero backstories I think that we've
Yeah.
gotten.
That honestly,
Personally,
I think
the more I think about it,
I think Man of Steel and Batman Begins are the two best origin stories.
yeah, dude, because you saw, Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Baby wasn't even born yet at the time, and then he was born. He was shipped off.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. He was shipped to Earth, and then he was struggling to
So, like-
acclimate to the Earth's atmosphere. Like, whatever. Dude, it went from his birth
Yeah.
up until him being like the superhero of who's saving the world. Like, it was great. Growing up in a little farm and wherever, Kansas. I'm not even sure where
But,
where their little farm was.
And
But-
Wonder Woman was a box office hit. Everyone loved that.
That was probably one of their biggest. I think.
I think
don't,
that's their.
Don't quote me on
That's,
this.
I think
Was
that's
that-
DC's best film so far.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
At least critic-wise, it was their best film. I don't know
It was very good.
necessarily if it did best monetarily, but I know it did best
I didn't see it.
critically.
I wish I saw it in theaters. Didn't see it in theaters. But that's life. Good movie. So that's,
I mean,
that's
they're also shooting Shazam right now.
the fuck is that?
Shazam is like the guy with the red suit and the yellow lightning bolt on his chest. He says Shazam turns into a big guy when he's not superhero form. He's like a little teenager.
Shazam! Oh,
So they're currently
super.
shooting that, which I'm excited about. Curious, because I don't really know that character a whole lot outside of he's young Billy Batson, and he's at Shazam, becomes a big superhero. So I'm interested to see what the story is behind that. I don't really know a whole lot about him, so it's tough to say.
got you. Yeah, I don't know shit.
But holy shit, I did not realize this. Going back to, losing track of what year it is. I'm reading through the article right now about the Batman, which is supposedly going to be called The Batman, and that's it.
That's pretty cool. I like
Um,
that.
Which I'm excited about. But obviously the film, if it's not being shot until 2019, it won't be released until 2020 or 2021. That'll be 8 or 9 years after the last Batman solo movie, which was Dark Knight Rises.
When the fuck did that come out?
2000. That was summer before senior year of college. So 2012.
Jesus Christ.
'Cause I remember seeing that in theaters and thought,
Oh, you're right,
That's
dude.
great.
Holy shit.
yeah,
I think back like, oh, that was like 3 years ago.
no,
Nope.
that's
Tom Hardy's now gonna be in Venom, and it's like, holy fuck, like that's just time just is not on our side.
And apparently, last time Matt Reeves, the director, offered an update on the status of the Batman, he stated he has the story, though not the script, worked out. So I guess he knows the basic idea of what he wants and who the villain's gonna be and the basic story, I guess, but doesn't exactly have the whole script. So I'm excited. I could
A lot of
see
good stuff coming out.
I could see Deathstroke being the villain. That was the guy at the second post-credit scene of Justice League.
Didn't see it. You sent it to me. I never watched it.
He's
What else does he do,
essentially an evil version of Captain America in the DC universe. He's just like super quick, strong. He's very he's a combat master essentially. Like he's very good at shooting and fighting
Gotcha.
with weapons. So he's like Batman is considered the peak human being in the DC universe without any superpowers. Deathstroke is kind of just like his opposite, like
Oh.
super strong, super fast, super good at combat. Just like kind of an
So you're
evil
saying
version.
Batman is super weak, super slow, and super bad at combat?
No, I'm saying he's the opposite. Like his opposition.
I know what you're saying. I'm just giving you the business, Matt.
Yeah,
just
I
giving
know.
you the business.
Go
you
fuck
know?
yourself.
Jeez. Oh. All right. I'm gonna go fuck myself. I'll be back in a little bit.
All right,
Matt,
have
take
fun.
over.
But yeah, I mean, Aquaman comes
yeah,
out
dude.
later this year.
Dude, fuck that. Ant-Man and the Wasp comes out after Infinity War, and I'm more excited for that than I think I am for Aquaman.
I think that's supposed to take place before Infinity War.
Ant-Man and the Wasp
I've-
is the next one coming out after Infinity War on July 6th, and it is most connected to Avengers Infinity War.
Is it really? I thought I read somewhere it's gonna take place before Infinity War.
I don't know if it's before or after, but it's saying it's most connected to that movie.
That's
Those two movies
interesting.
are most connected to each other. So, yeah, I'm
Interesting.
looking to Ant-Man 2 is deeply connected to the events in Infinity War.
Well, I'm excited for that.
2 months after Avengers is rather intriguing since it doesn't say anything here that it's set before or after, but mainly they're just connected. Speaking of Ant-Man, I was at that store again today, and there was an Ant-Man poster. The fucking poster was huge, right?
And here's small.
And he would do a little fucking black dot in the center.
Yeah.
And it just said in the bottom right corner, Ant-Man, July, whatever date released.
Nice.
I thought it was like, fuck. I was like, I laughed. Like that was funny, but I'm not paying $12 for that fucking white poster.
Yep.
If it was like $3, yeah, I'd get it. Maybe 5, but I'm not paying $12 for a big white. I have white walls. It would just blend into the fucking white walls with this little Ant-Man thing. But it was damn funny. And this movie's good because Paul Rudd's a boss. He's very funny, and he knows he's a good Marvel Universe character actor to play a Marvel Universe person.
I'm sure he will be on, who is it, Conan's show that he goes on and always shows the same clip from some movie. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, he shows his clip
shows,
from a movie from like fucking 12 years ago.
Nah, it's probably like 20 at this point.
Oh man, see, time just goes.
But yeah, it's just like he shows the same movie, so I'm sure he'll be on Conan or whatever in the next couple months.
Yeah, right.
And do that.
That's great.
I
did see that. He's a funny dude.
Maybe one more thing if I can find it.
Dude, talk about it. This is us, man.
Well, I'm trying to find the link to see if I can get an actual number.
The link to the past?
No.
LOL.
Well, I'll just mention it if I find it somewhere on Reddit. I'll mention it. Little feel good moment. I think it's, I don't know what the community actually is, but a large portion of some community related to like the DC cinematic universe is donating to like suicide prevention. DC Extended Universe fans rally together to donate money to suicide prevention, which I thought was pretty heartwarming. Partly because
it's always good when that shit happens.
Yeah, I don't want to get my facts wrong, so I actually want to check this before I say it. Don't want to say it and have it come out wrong. Let's see.
Get your shit straight, man.
All right, yeah. And the reason they're doing this, I won't even load the page, so I can't even see how much money they made. But Zack Snyder, who was originally directing Justice League and did Batman vs Superman,
Yep.
reason he stepped down from post-production on Justice League is because his daughter committed suicide.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah. And
I hate hearing that shit.
Yeah. So that's why he stepped down, and then obviously people rallying together to donate for that. I'm sure
Good.
Zach felt a little bit in his heart.
I would have broke down.
Yeah.
Even more so. Fuck, dude.
Yeah. It's
That's
always
so
sad
sad.
to hear stuff about that. So.
But it's good to see that there's still some good people left in the world.
Oh yeah, and like
Get some shit done.
to kind of go off of the whole donation thing. It happened a lot in the NFL this year. It seemed like.
Good.
Like it was, I think originally it started with Bills fans because the
fans.
Bengals beat some team. I think it was the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
In like the last week of the season, and because the Bengals won over the Ravens, it sent the Bills to the playoffs. So Bills fans all donated like, I think it was a couple thousand at least, to the Bengals quarterback's charity
Good.
within like 24 hours. And then
That's good too.
I think after the Vikings beat the Saints in a divisional playoff game, they won off a pass with like 3 seconds left, and they got a touchdown off of it. By rule,
This is all you.
They have to do the point after.
Okay.
Just by rule, for some reason, even though there was no way the Saints could come back and win off the point after.
I don't know dick
Um,
about football, so yeah, you're taking the lead on this guy.
Yeah, shut up. But so just
I hate
random like they were all celebrating. Most of the Saints players already went back into the locker room to shower and get ready to go home because they lost the playoffs. One of the players that came back out was one of the I think it was their kicker. And
Special teams?
yeah, but coming back in on as a defensive play because obviously they're just gonna I think I don't remember if they kicked it or just kneeled it to just end the play and end the game. But I think Vikings fans were there's a kicker coming out, obviously he's showing good sportsmanship, and a bunch of Vikings fans donated to his charity because of it. And
Good.
it was just seeing this happen right now, it's just
Mm-hmm.
I just want to keep it going.
Pay it
So,
forward, guys.
Yep.
Pay it forward.
I know, a couple months ago in November, when I was at the bar, they were taking money for suicide prevention. And unfortunately, one of the bartenders there committed suicide just over a year and a half ago about now. And they were doing it kind of on the anniversary of that week around Thanksgiving. And, without a doubt, me and my friends, we all donated $10.
Mhm.
It wasn't even a question.
Just
So,
whatever your bar tab is.
Yeah.
Double it. Something like that.
Yeah. And it's just, pay it forward, the whole 9 yards.
Man, it's
Be
a
a good
sad
person.
episode.
Yeah. Well, went up, went down, we'll go back up.
Sad, uplifting.
Gotta get
sad,
real.
Uplifting.
Gotta get real, at some
guys.
points.
Oh shit, this is
Be a good human.
good though. I like to see that stuff. I like to see when
Yeah.
these over clowns. No offense to anybody who's a professional fucking football player, listen to us. Like when they I like when they see they donate their fucking salary to something or donate
Yeah.
to charity or good. I mean those. Do you
Yeah.
really need to get paid
I
$18
mean-
million a year to play ball?
That's the thing,
Do you? So yeah,
There's-
donate. That's good. Yeah.
there's a lot of players out there that are genuine people and
Altruistic.
all have donation charities set up and stuff, so
Yeah, good.
it's always good to see that.
Well, anyway, let's just take this make a hard transition here, Matt. We're gonna have to do it.
What else is
So
new?
Matt, what have you been playing?
What have I been playing? That's a good question.
Almost an hour into the episode, and we're just
Oh
got
my
into
god, we are.
Oof.
All right,
Jeez.
what have I been playing?
We'll make it short and sweet. Succinct.
Played a little bit of Fortnite tonight.
Dude, you're hopping on the bandwagon.
Dude, I was playing with my one buddy. In our first match, I think we hit top 10 for teams. I think there's 50 teams total when you start.
Good.
So we hit top 10.
Nice.
I think our fourth match we won.
I don't know how the game goes. So
Pretty much
I
it's
don't
just battle royale. As time passes in the game, the playing area gets smaller and smaller to
Mm.
force you to confront the other players. And on our
I
fourth
played it to
match,
like
we
fight
won.
zombies.
Huh?
I played like fight zombies.
How you fight zombies?
I thought you had to fight zombies in the game.
I think that's the PvE part. This is PvP.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And yeah, dude,
Never mind.
having some fun. Can do.
That's good though. I
supposedly-
mean, you're first of 50 teams.
Yeah.
Damn.
Supposedly you can do PS4 PC crossover, so maybe download it and get on it. Because we could use another person. Just saying.
This just in. Beep, 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 beep. Fortnite's on mobile, and mobile
That
you can
too.
do cross-platform as well.
Yeah. So you should download it and we
Which
should
is
play it at
fucking
some
crazy.
point.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if it's on mobile, I can just probably download it on my.
I don't know if
My
I would play it
tablet.
on that. I would want a controller.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, I can play it on my tablet. I can use my PlayStation controller. But then again, I just fucking download it or buy it on PlayStation.
Yeah. Probably get better latency through your PlayStation. But I've also been playing a lot of Super Meat Boy lately. Getting back
Good.
into that. I'm gonna try and get all the achievements, and I've been recording a lot of it for background for the podcast. So for the video portions, gonna be me
I should-
dying a lot in Super Meat Boy.
I should do that for Celeste, dude.
I
Okay.
think I'm gonna hit Celeste next.
I finished it.
Yeah, you finished. Oh, you didn't finish it last week. You were at the very
I
end.
was almost. I had almost finished it last week. I had one chapter to go. I finished it. I finished out the game with a total of 2,974 deaths,
Nice.
and like, it took me like 8 hours, 9 hours maybe.
I'm kind of curious.
Do you understand? Do you understand?
Oh, I understand. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
All right. I don't know what that was about.
I don't know. What the fuck
Oh.
happened?
But. All right.
Well, we got Matt back. That's good.
56 minutes. I'll have to remember that.
Yep, I'm still just recording.
I'll have to check and try and cut it out. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you said you died at like 2,000 some deaths in Celeste.
Celeste, I died 2,974 times, and I thought like, hey, that's not that bad. Because I've reading some other shit. People like dying like 2,600 times, like 3,000 times. Like that's awesome. I go online, go on YouTube,
Oh,
and I watched
no,
this
don't.
shitbag, motherfucker, beat the game in 34 minutes and died 7 times.
I think Super Meat Boy is somewhere down there with like 40 some minutes or something.
Dude, I was so pissed. Like it took me 8 hours. It took me like a whole plane flight to and from fucking Aruba, and some time here on home. And I struggled to break sub 3,000 deaths. And this fucking asshole goes ahead and beats it in 34 minutes, and dies like 7 times. And he's like, I can go lower. Oh, I can go lower. I'm like, dude, be happy. You just set the world fucking record, man. I was like, God damn it. But I was really impressed watching him just seamlessly move through. I'm like, oh fuck, he should have died there. Like, oh, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. Like, no, he didn't die. Like, holy crap.
I'm
Places I got stuck at that I saw him just like easily like just fucking breeze through. I was like, oh man.
I can't wait
felt
for
pretty discouraged.
Super Meat Boy Forever.
Hmm?
Super Meat Boy Forever, which is the sequel coming out. to
Sequel
it.
coming out. It's on sale right now, so
Uh,
I'm probably gonna buy that on PlayStation and
Super Meat Boy.
I'm sorry, Switch.
Super Meat
and,
Boy.
uh,
I don't think Super
yeah,
Meat
yeah.
Boy Forever.
No, yeah, I'm gonna get the first Super Meat Boy, play that because on
Yo.
sale, and
Should play it
then,
tonight.
dude, I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
But yeah, I've been playing that. Played a little bit of Civ last night.
Yeah, dude, you were telling me about that, and holy shit, I wouldn't have the patience.
It was, yeah,
How late do you stay up? Be honest.
1 o'clock.
Be honest.
I think we
Huh?
started around like 9:45, and was drinking some beers, and was up until about 1 o'clock. And
What
that
were
was
you drinking,
about-
Matt?
Beers. I was drinking.
You talking about one of these? Oh,
Well, no, because mine are in bottles. I'm not a peasant.
oh, oh. Matt is holier than thou, everybody.
Yes, I am.
Won't drink cans. Won't drink cans. This is a handcrafted
Only
beer,
bottles.
Upslope Brewing Company, Boulder, Colorado. Shout out. I'm not getting sponsored by him. Just drinking it. Delicious. Delicious beer. First time I ever had it.
But I have been thinking
Anyway.
about either playing through The Witcher, because I started reading the books, but I think I'm gonna try and read the
Ooh.
books before reading The Witcher.
Super Witcher Boy.
But I think I'm gonna play through Tomb Raider
Nice.
because Shadow of the Tomb Raider, the third game in the reboot of the series, was announced to be released September 14th.
Okay.
So in 6 months. So I kind of want to play through the first one again, play through and beat the second one for once,
Okay.
and
Sounds
then
like a good idea.
hopefully around then, be able to play through the third.
Fuck yeah.
So I'm excited.
Excuse me. Hoo-hoo.
Maybe
Little
stream it.
burpee.
I'm not sure yet. We'll see.
Yeah, I like to stream some Celeste. I mean, it has a good story, but with how many times I fucking die, there'll be a lot of gameplay in between any kind of story break, chapter breaks.
Yeah.
So. It's a really fun game. Beautiful. Probably one of the best 2D platforms I've played in a long time.
Have you been playing anything else besides Celeste?
Yes, I have.
What have you been playing?
And here it is. So PlayStation Store right now is having a massive sale on like old PS2 games. So
yeah.
I picked up Manhunt. Picked up my Manhunt game, dude. That's one of the best games. And guess what? they updated the graphics up to like 10, whatever the fuck, and I don't know. Yeah, I can stream like 1080p. It's pretty good, but they added achievements. So I'm thinking, this is my thought.
You won't.
I know I probably can't, but I'm gonna try. I've never platinumed a game, and you know how much I like this game. So I think I'm going to try my damnedest to platinum Manhunt.
You won't.
From PlayStation 2 on PlayStation 4. So I've been playing that. It's really hard, because you have to get one of the achievements is get 5 stars on every level, every chapter, and it's timed. Like you have to be sub so many minutes, and that game is like, it's really stealthy.
Yep.
You can't make noise too much, and like in hardcore you have no HUD, so you don't like. In the easier modes, you have a little HUD, and like you can see little arrows which way the guys are facing and if they're alerted or not. And this one, there's no HUD or anything, and you don't know where the guys are, if they're around a corner or not, or if you're there. So it's like you have to go around and stealth kill these guys. Like it takes a little while behind them to get the most style points, which is kind of fucking it's messed up the way you have like the style points in the game. It's the more brutal the execution, the more style points you get. So like, the reticle behind them when you target them goes from white to yellow to red. And
Yeah.
it takes a while to stay behind them and cycle through them. So it's like it's gonna be really hard to get the 5 stars on hardcore for the time aspect. But I'm gonna try.
All right.
And besides that, I went back to ukulele last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just opened the last tomb. So
You didn't beat it yet?
Dude, what happened? I got that game, and then Battlefield's first DLC came out, so I got hopped back on that, and then I moved out to Wyoming. So like I kind of dropped off, and then Christmas came, and then I got like
Yeah.
No Man's Sky, I got the
Fair
Bioshock
enough.
series, I got Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition.
Fair
So
enough.
I went back to ukulele. Yeah, I went back to ukulele. Finally opened the last tomb. I just finished buying all
Which
the
one
moves
was the last
from
tomb?
Trouser. Dude, it's probably my favorite so far. Galian Galaxy.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. The space. one.
Galleon Galaxy.
Yeah, I know what I mean. Like the space pirate type one.
Yeah. Of course. I'm a space I'm a lover of the space stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Plus I haven't played it on this TV yet. So when I sparked it up and I saw like it's really colorful game, kind of similar like Odyssey's colors and stuff. But everything's like nice and sharp and saturated on this TV. It's gorgeous. So
Nice.
got back into that. It's a fun little 3D game. Collect them up. Which I love Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. So
Yeah.
this is a spiritual successor to that. It's a fun game, man. It really is. But it's for 10-year-olds, and I'm 26. But I will never grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
That's another sad thing that happened.
Dude, they're going out of business, motherfuck. Anyway, that's good. We'll talk about that. But
No. That's it.
no,
Don't
we
talk
won't.
about
To
it.
Toys R Us going out of business, guys. Go buy your discounted Legos while you can.
I want Legos.
Dude, I want the Saturn V rocket Lego edition.
I might have to stop at Toys R Us tomorrow or.
Dude, just to see if do
Next
they
day
still
I'm
sell
off.
games?
Yes.
Wait, do you still have a console besides Switch?
PS3.
Oh, man,
I'm still gonna walk in just to see what I can get on if there's any like sales going on.
dude, if there's some like fucking Play-Doh on sale, I'd just gobble that shit up.
Even if it's Legos, I could go for some Legos.
Who couldn't go for some Legos? I want to have a kid just so I can like be socially acceptable and be like, so last night I was building Legos again in the bar. My friends
mean-
I don't have out here. I guess it'd still be acceptable now. I want that Saturn V rocket. I'm gonna send you a link to that.
My boss I guess it was a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple months at this point. Like him and his roommates just built Legos one night. Like I think they went out and got like one of those bigger ones. That's probably like $100 or something. But like,
Yep.
doing it by yourself would take like a whole day. And they just sat down one night, just drinking beer and building it. And I was like, I'm kind of jealous.
Yep.
I
Me
would
too.
love to do that.
That's fucking cool, dude. I love that too. But
So-
as I mentioned, the Lego has like $120 Lego Saturn V rocket, which
That
is
sounds
like one of
awesome.
the Apollo missions, launched in 1969. It has 1969 pieces. How cool is that?
Worth it.
And it's 3.3 feet tall.
Worth it.
How cool is that, dude? How
Did
fucking
you
awesome is that?
see
Like,
the picture on Reddit of some guy building a Lego ship that was like 12 feet long?
the destroyer, like the big battleship.
Yeah,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
and it took him
You still
like
have the ship behind him?
I don't think so. I don't remember how it gave the length for how long it took him to make it, and it was
8 years.
Was it 8 years?
I think it was 8 years.
I knew it was a
I
long
might be mistaken. Don't quote me.
time. I quoted you too late. 8 years. You heard it here first.
He's quoted. If he's wrong, he will be executed. I don't know. But yeah, dude, Legos are fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, Toys R Us, sad.
Um.
Where were we? I was playing ukulele. Fun game, right? And I've been playing Manhunt Ukulele and the DLC for Fallout 4 finally.
A little late there, bud.
Okay, did you beat them all?
I believe so.
You didn't beat Fahaba.
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yep.
Well, I stand corrected. Anyway, yeah, I'm a little late, but
I got all the achievements from Fallout 4.
I thought you got all the non-DLC achievements.
No, I got all the non-DLC achievements in Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor.
Whatever. God damn it.
Gotcha.
So yes, I've been doing that. However, guys, let me tell you about my predicament this week.
Uh-oh.
I s-
Oh.
for whatever reason, I booted up my PlayStation when I got back from vacation, and my external hard drive shit the bed. So like all my fucking data was on there, because of course I filled up my PlayStation's one with applications and whatnot, and I had to go over the external. So it wouldn't read it. 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 I'd unplug it, plug it back in, hook it up to a computer, try to reformat it, go back, reformat it, and try to repair it. Dude, I was like having a mini heart attack. So I went out, I bought another external, and I was just, kind of fucking around with the old one. And I finally got it to like hook up and connect. So thank God I uploaded everything to the online cloud type thing that PlayStation has, their online service. And then I re-downloaded it. I switched over everything from my system storage onto my new external, downloaded everything from the cloud onto my system, and then copied it over to my external, this new one. So hopefully everything is good. But dude, that would have been a lot of fucking time lost.
Yeah. I know that feeling.
I say mini heart attack, but like it was almost a major. I was
know that
I was so
feeling.
nervous. I was like, I was cursing the fucking thing up and down, left and right, like a piece of shit, wanting to work, hitting it and smacking it, which wouldn't help because a hard drive is a disk-based thing. I don't have the money to spring for a solid state.
You don't want to hit things like that.
Yeah, no.
You need
But I did. Yeah, but now I can hit it. It's a piece of shit. It's just might as well be a paperweight now. But whatever. I'm good, guys. I know everybody's sending their condolences. Thank you. RIP old hard drive. Congratulations on having a new hard drive. We're good. So that was a mini hiccup, but luckily all my data moved over and stuff, so I was able to boot up my games.
Well, I'm glad for you.
Thank you so much.
I actually had a little mini heart attack myself.
Yeah,
Friday.
you sent me. So give us
Did
the
I?
rundown.
Wait, now I'm
think
confused.
you
What
did.
did I send you?
I don't know. Just tell us.
Because it wasn't whatever I sent you. But
Okay.
I think it was
What happened?
yesterday I got home from work. And I went to boot up my PC and booted it up, and it was just a black screen. And like, I let it sit for a couple seconds, and I was like, oh no, it's not going to the normal stuff. So I turned it off, turned it back on again, and it was like overclocking failed for processor or something. And I was like, that doesn't even make sense. I don't have my processor set up to be overclocked or anything like that.
No.
I was like, I really hope something isn't screwed up on my PC now. And turned it off again, turned it back on again, and started fine. I was like,
Boom.
thank
Matt.
God. I
You're-
was about
you're
to
a-
get really worried. But
The first thing to do in any IT situation.
I'll turn it back on.
Did you try turning it on?
I did it 3 times and it worked. But
Good. Thank God.
yeah. that
Did
would've
it ever report an issue, or like did anything give you like a message like
No,
what happened?
no. So
Well, that's scary.
yeah,
Hope it
just
doesn't
gonna
happen
have to-
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just gonna have to keep my eye on it. Hopefully it doesn't. We'll see.
Good.
But yeah.
But yeah, that's all I've been playing pretty much. I'm gonna try to start up maybe Bioshock 2 in the next week to come. I know people. I'm late to the party, but I just got the Bioshock collection, so I figured
What?
I was just playing through.
One game I downloaded and bought, it was $2. It's called Hand
Worth it?
Simulator.
What the fuck?
So
Hand simulator?
it looks really
fuck does
fun
that
if
mean?
you can get like 4 or 5 other people to play with. Because
I doubt
essentially,
you're gonna find somebody else who even has.
it's $2. Trust me, I almost bought it for a couple people just to play with. But essentially, like, depending on the buttons, it controls like a different finger. Like it clenches the entire hand into a fist. And there's one game mode where everyone's kind of sitting at a table, and you have to reach down, pick up a gun, sometimes load it, and shoot the other people. But like, it's very.
This is Hand Simulator?
Yes, I will send you a video of it.
Farming Simulator
Later
2018.
tonight.
Drive this Columbine
But
over these fucking group of people.
It's funny because it's just like if you just sit down and drink with a couple friends while you're trying to play this, and you're just like trying to pick up this gun and you can't pick up this gun, and it's like it's such a simple task, but it's so hard at the same time. It's I feel like it would be really fun to just sit down to play with people while you drink one night. I'll send you a video of it later. I think you'll think it's pretty fucking funny.
Beer drinking simulator 2019. It's coming out.
I don't think
That's
there's
cool.
anything else I've been playing though.
No, dude, this PlayStation sale is still going on, and you know what else is on there? Dude, there's a lot of Rockstar games on there. So Bully is on there for $9.
Oh, I remember Bully.
Bully was a great game, dude. GTA Vice City is on there for PS4 now for like
Wow.
$14. I don't know if 3 is, but like The Warriors is on there for 9 game. So there's a lot of good old Rockstar games for PS2 that have been like updated and re-released for or available to purchase on the PlayStation Store for really cheap right now. Everything's like half off.
Nice.
So I might pick up Bully. Bully was a fun game. A Bully 2 would be awesome.
Oh, apparently Final Fantasy 15 was just released on Steam.
Make a purchase.
I
But
might have to.
anyway, that's I guess that's it for what we've been playing, everybody. But
Do you want to leave the other 2 subjects that we had for next week since we're at hour 15 almost?
yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, there's something for next week. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Stay tuned. I mean, we can introduce it. We can tease, Matt. We can tease these people.
We'll tease one of them. The opinion related one, because the other one they can just look up.
What's your opinion related one?
A best
Oh.
retro or favorite retro system. That
Your
one.
favorite retro system? Yeah, why?
talk
what,
about that.
What system did you spend the most time on? What games are the best? Kind of that when you were kind of growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
When you think of gaming and stuff like that, like oh shit, that like you can't forget that. So think about it, guys.
Think about
Send
it.
us an email maybe. guyparty91@gmail.com.
Or on the YouTube video, you can always comment.
Yep, comment on the YouTube video. We should start doing some other. We should like make an Instagram and like a Facebook. No, fuck Facebook.
I will leave that stuff up to you.
We have a Discord. We should do it on the Discord too.
I'm leaving you up to the advertising. As I said before, I do
Yeah,
not like that whole self-promotion thing.
Whatever. I'm shameless.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yep. So
So-
yeah, guys, that's the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed,
Number 4.
and we will be back next week with anything and everything that we feel like talking about at any given time. So, sorry if you want us to talk about a certain thing.
Or let us know if you do want us to talk about certain things.
Yeah,
With
let
the
us know.
exception of politics, I will not talk about politics.
Or religion.
Or
Let's just leave those two
religion,
things out.
yeah.
You know that one law separation of church and games. This is mostly a gaming podcast, and we don't want to talk about that.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Bye.